Good good morning. This is Sean Canary, your professor here for Social Media Marketing, Section 100 and 101. Just a reminder that on May 3rd, your Hootsuite certification is due. Now, the next 2 weeks, I want you to take time over the next 2 weeks to go through the videos on the fundamentals of using Hootsuite as well as the advanced uses of Hootsuite. These two areas are what's going to be on your certification exam. Now, the certification exam is $99 unless you completed this assignment to create a Hootsuite account and set up dashboard. In this Hootsuite account and set up dashboard assignment, there is a form right here that you can fill out and you'll be emailed a coupon code to take the exam completely for free. So again, if you did not do on February 8th the create a Hootsuite account and set up dashboard, you'll have to pay $99 or go back now and fill that out. You don't have to pay the $99. Please do not pay the $99. Just go in and fill out the paperwork like you were supposed to back in February. If you fill out that form, you can take the exam completely for free. So getting to the final project. The final project is due May 10th. Let's talk a little bit about what I expect you to do on this final project. The final project is a written paper. Again, length of paper isn't important. I'm expecting at least 4 to 5, if not more pages, but I need you to describe a social media plan. We've been working on the parts and pieces of a social media plan all semester long. I expect you now to be able to create a social media plan from scratch. So what's in a social media plan? Very, very easy to put together if you've been doing all your assignments all semester. Here's exactly what I expect to be in your social media plan. First is a mission statement. Again, it's the mission of your company and your objectives for being online. Then I need you to set your goals of your social media content strategy. Are they communication-based goals? Are they sales-based goals? Maybe they're a little bit of both. I have a client who's a B2C company for cameras, a large global company that produces pretty popular cameras. And their social media plan is based on communications. They use it to communicate with their customers on how to enjoy their products better. However, I work with a local flower company, and their goals are to sell on social media. So it can be either or a little bit of mixture of both. So what are your goals? Next, I need you to create a social media audit and competitor analysis. If your company doesn't currently have a social media channel or plan, you don't have to complete the internal social media audit. If you don't have social media yet, again, that wouldn't be relevant. However, I do expect to see a competitor analysis of 2 or more companies. Who are your competitors? Who are the peers in your industry? Please tell me exactly what they're doing on social media and what they're doing well and what they're doing poorly. Tell me exactly what the tone of voice is for your company. Will it be playful, helpful, sassy? Give me a little bit of explanation of why. Next, I want you to create a primary and secondary persona of your target markets. Who are these people? How will I know the difference between them? How will you target them? Tell me a little bit about that. Next, tell me what social media channels you plan to use and why. Next, tell me an influencer plan. Identify somebody on social media that could help you spread your message. For example, Lake Erie Crushers locally. Looks like they've developed an influencer plan with Joe Charbonneau, Carlos Baerga, former Indians players for a charity softball event. They're trying to increase their social media presence by having influencers like Carlos Baerga and Joe Charbonneau share their messaging. Next, tell me what type of filters you would create on a HubSpot account to monitor the progress of your social media and to keep an eye on the atmosphere. Would you target specific consumers by keywords? Would you look for them by keywords? Would you keep an eye on your competitors' social media channels? Tell me exactly what filters you would use and why. Next, create a social media calendar for 3 weeks. I want to see exactly your 3-week calendar. Finally, tell me how you would measure success and what you would look for. This should be set up in your goals section. So how would you measure your goals? Tell me the exact metrics you would use. Engagement rate, sales. Tell me what they would look like. And then next, you'll have 4 documents below. The social media plan outline is a completed outline of exactly what I'm looking for. Each section is given to you with examples of what I'm looking for each section. Use this as your guide when you're creating your social media plan. The next item is a blank template for your social media calendar for your 3 weeks. Make sure that you fill that out. What does that look like? Well, I provided you an example of a calendar filled out. This is exactly what I'm looking to see in your calendar and 3 weeks worth of posts. And then finally, a social media content strategy guide. If you need more information for filling out, creating your personas, your goals, this can help outline your goals and objectives, your personas, the questions that you need to ask when creating that, how to do a social media audit. This will give you some more information for filling out each one of these sections. Again, I am here for help. If you want me to take a look at your social media plan before you turn it in, feel free to email me at least a few days in advance. I'll take a look at it. I'll provide you some feedback. That way you can make changes and make sure that you do well on this assignment. I am here to help you do well, so make sure you email me at scanary@gmail.com for any help that you may need. Good luck